tall, I was still going high. This is high. I was still going high. Are you ready? Catch your breath. Just hold on. This will be here. Like this is not the highest without power. There's still another step to go. This is tower 3. It's called the observation tower. I'm happy that we have passed the point of no return. So I don't know if you can see, but we see how people father down like trying to get the corridor to come. I want to show you that I'm not doing she says she's closer to them. Welcome, places around the world, but this is become almost very, very scary. Adventurous, right? Very, very. Yeah. So did you look down when you were here? I just incorporated house. I started to organizing. So life lessons, right? Like, yeah, I like your keep your eyes on the prize. Yeah. Everybody headed to Tower 5. So this is the seventh line of our corridor, the seventh level. And I say congratulations if you made it this far. It's like they always say, it's too late at this point for the many people to get you because you're like 10 feet, 10 feet from the ground. But if it happens, you're very close to the ground. So congratulations again. It was a long journey. It was an adventurous one. But here we made it. Almost there, almost there. So does anyone have an idea of how long this walk took? 30 minutes, 1 hour, depending on how fast you're going. Definitely a long walk. Easy, sorry. Okay, so let's go. 2-kilometer board offers excellent nature walks and bird watching opportunities. Other features of the Lekki Conservation Center include a 96-seater gazebo, a family park, a picnic haven, and offers not just the nature walks but also picnic and sporting facilities, a tree house, swamp lookout station, 6 to 8-seater family huts, floor games, koi and tilapia ponds, barbecue joints, and other amazing features. It has been recognized as one of the notable sites and monuments of special interest and exceptional relevance by the Lagos State Government under the listed sites for the preservation, protection, and restoration of historical properties and cultural heritage in Lagos State. LCC is situated in the coastal environs covering an approximate land area of 78 hectares, extending from kilometer 19 along the Lagos-Epe Expressway and ends up a very close distance to the Atlantic Ocean near Okon, Ibeju village, Etios government area in the eastern district of Lagos State. LCC can be accessed through the Lagos-Epe Expressway. And that's everything about our trip to the LCC. In the next video, we'll be visiting another of our top 5 attractions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos. Also, please drop a comment to tell us what you think about that list, and if you have any place you'd like us to visit. See you on the next video for another of our top 5 attractions in Lagos State. Hello, my name is Dosia Luashuji and I welcome you to the Destination Awards channel. Today we'll be showcasing one of our 5 top attractions in Lagos. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified when we drop our next video. Omo Resort. Omo Resort is a multi-variety resort that occupies a large area of approximately 22 hectares and is bordered to the north by the imposing headwaters of Omo Creek. We began our Omo experience with a trip to the zoo where we saw many animals, including zebras, eland antelopes, ducks, a monitor lizard, peacocks, ostriches, monkeys, tortoises, and lions. We also saw various species of birds at the David Sanctuary. Alright, so this is the David Sanctuary Omo Resort. So when you come in, you see write-ups about some kinds of birds, the laughing dove, the yellow-fronted canary, the chestnut crowned sparrow weaver, and the African firefinch. This is the pond for the koi fish. Several kinds of birds that you can find when you come in here. From there, we move to the kiddie zone where there are various types of rides and board games. We also experienced the Omo Sea World. So welcome to the Sea World at Omo. You learn a lot about fish in this Sea World. Several species of fish. You have the goldfish here. You have the crabs here as well. This is the palmas. So you talk about the fish called the palmas. So this is the Macrocedius brachistiosus. That's an interesting name. So you have the aluminium catfish. So you have the electric fish here. So you have snippets about fish, just around here, and it's a very good place to learn about that particular in Nigeria. So did you know that Nigeria is the home to 92 different kinds of fish? Well, I just learned that myself. It looks so much like snakes. Can you have a look at them? So they look like snakes, they look like snakes, but they are called reed fish. Very interesting looking things as well. With this way, I visit to From the Musi Wall, we headed to the Blades, a playground for skaters. We went to the paddle place where we do had the kayaking experience. After the scene, we were going for some rides and had a 3 experience that had an axe in our mouths. It looks like children have grown up on this kind of adventures. I was just thinking, I have a wife and kids at home. Finally, we took our time to admire today's wet and wild. Again, our videographer was not afraid to get wet, whilst we deputized and got you some amateur footage. That green was priceless. This is located at Bogije Town, almost opposite Blackwell Lakes Golf Course, Ibeji in Lagos. And that's everything about our trip to the LCC. In the next video, we'll be visiting another of our top 5 attractions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos. Also, please drop a comment to tell us what you think about that list, and if you have any place you'd like us to visit. See you on the next video for another of our top 5 attractions in Lagos State.
Another confectioneries, and in soft, artisan crafted, fresh, oven baked bread. Lagos has a history of outstanding bread, and we'll get to this later.
Now, if you're looking for a place in Lagos renowned for the best bakes, confectioneries, cocktails, gelato, coffee, and other unforgettable treats that give you a remarkable culinary experience, I would love to recommend Every Cave. We have heard about Erica's reputation for natural bread, pastries, quiche, gelato, and other interesting meals. And we're excited to have been invited by Mr. Tarek, the very level operations manager. We learned about their origins in Nigeria and their operations and offerings from our chat with Mr. Tarek.
Guinness at the Castle of French franchise, right? So it was being founded in France in 1996 by Mr. Eric by himself. He just found it started as a small bakery, and now we are almost with 200 branches all over the world. We are currently in 28 countries all over the world. And here in Nigeria, we have opened our first store in 2018. And then for the I branch, and then we have opened the second branch at Equilibre. But tell you something that you have my word that we're gonna be all over Nigeria, hopefully, you know, also.
Was in the process in making this amazing history. So this is a very nice environment. You can see what's going on here. Just set fresh. So from here to the open. Okay, so what's the protocol? Okay. So those are more phases. And the cooking is looking good. Yeah. regular coffee, Oreo, Snickers, ramen, cappuccino, lotus, all sorts here.
We are bakery, we are pastry, we are gelato, we are genoiseries, we have a bar, and then we have the restaurant.
Treated us to the cappuccino, one with syrup and the other without syrup. Absolutely creamy stuff. When you do your cappuccino, everything is like a task. The pastry, the decoration, everything.
It's a visual. You know, it's like feeds the eye before the tummy, right? Feeds the eye. This is a good thing. You always have to maintain the right visual for people to be attracted for what they are. Not to mention the taste. I'm sure that you have tasted our cappuccino. It looks like wonderful, but it tastes
Very creamy and
I had a great time as well at the bar, interacting with the barman, but not enough time to learn how to make those wonderful cocktails or beautifully patterned coffee.
nice meeting you, Mr. Shepard. So we should get off the other drinks here. We make things like smoothies. We have fruits. We make we prefer making the coffee. Making the coffee, it's because of the aspect, because of the beauty, the Spanish red. You know, it's feel good and love to make coffee. More people know how to make coffee. So what do you like to say about Eric Kiza? So everyone makes it. Nigeria is a very nice place. It's very good environment. We give a very good service. And people come from different places to this place and they come to get united. For us, that are here. Nice meeting you, Shepard. Very concentrated.
Lagos is a highly competitive place for good restaurants, cafes, and bakeries. But the Riqueza is an outstanding combination of all the above. The ambience is a contrast to the hustle of Lagos as well. It is indeed a remarkable place and we had a lovely time. Thank you for watching our video. If you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our videos. Today, I'll be telling you about a memorable visit to a beautiful, intimate beach resort in Lagos, the Jara Beach Resort. Welcome to the Destination Awards channel. Here we celebrate the people, the places, the institutions, and the experiences that make destinations special. It took us about an hour to drive there from Lekki Phase 1, Lagos. So Fortune and I will be walking into Jara Beach Resort to see all the facilities it has to offer. The first thing that we get to see is a sign that says "Count the memories, not the calories." Welcome to Jara Beach Resort. We get to see at the reception that they won Tourism Awards for Best Beach Hotel in 2020 and 2021. So I'm guessing these are for guests. Once you're lodging in, you can come in to make your French rolls, make your coffee, and you have some snacks as well. So we move to the reception, and we have the bar over there where you find the mixologists mixing stuff. We have a sitting area. Then you have a place where people get to pick some beach appropriate clothing as well. Fortune, I'm not sure what dress fit for the occasion, but let's go anyway.
One of the things that makes Jara stand out is that the founders support and patronize Nigerian artists and artisans. Because a lot of what you see are made in Africa.
Yes, so this is one of the rooms that Jara started with in the year 2019. And of course, it has a lot of African elements in it. We have the moving around the mirror, we have the cup stands, we have the moving around the bottle water over there, and the rare material used as the throw pillows. And if you take your time to examine the room, you also realize that you can view the ocean even from the room, which makes it pretty therapeutic, I would say. So I think Jara has really done a very good work, and you should visit anytime soon. Now, this looks like a family setting. And of course, this is a bunk bed where you can have your kids in case you want to come to Jara Resort and you have kids, maybe one or two. They can always stay on the bunk bed. And of course, there is a room for the adult. Jara is not exclusive to just couples. Like I said earlier, it's also for those with family members. And yes, we also have the African elements like in the previous rooms. So if you notice also, we instead of your normal furniture beside your bed or your normal stool beside your bed, you have a natural wooden stool beside the bed. In fact, there are up to two. Almost everything here looks African.
Some are designed also like African artists, book, showcase around the world. So a lot of African artisans specialize in making things we want to say kudos to part of this initiative for African style. One of these designs. So these are African designs. You see the seats there, you see the bed frame, you see so everything here, a lot of things are African. And I hope that whatever they can get in Nigeria, they need all of the tribal power, making them more focused and staff also that
Jara's founders and staff are friendly and well trained. They have an indoor relaxation area, the den, a mini library, a spa, and wellness center, a little gift shop, a kids studio, and an outdoor dining area overlooking the Atlantic Ocean.
So what comes to the smile? So we have scented candles, and you just get the ambience and you're ready to score yourself. I know kids are going to find this amazing. This is a typical pirate ship. Yeah, so local kids, you know what I'm talking about. Also, couple of toys, places where kids can sit down. Yeah, with these toys. So, shortness and all ended with time. And so we thought we should move on to another game. So there's a fireplace that I'm told is really, amazing at night when it's lit up and when people sit around and have hours or family time and they have fun. So let's go to the poolside.
Ladies and gentlemen, our eminent guests and very, very distinguished men of worth and women of value. First of all, would like to sincerely, with every ounce of respect and reverence to your persons, the Destination Awards sincerely apologize for starting slightly behind schedule. But ladies and gentlemen, we are here now and we apologize for starting, but that's all that matters, being here. We will start this very, very august occasion happening in the month of October very shortly. Boy, oh boy, are we excited. It's a journey of worth, a remarkable effort and yield on a day like this. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be joined very shortly on stage in the next 5 minutes by one of the country's most shining lights. It will open the floor and then we will start the event very, very earnestly. In 5 minutes, we will introduce our very, very first performance of the night, and then this event will start in its full flow. We cannot thank you enough, Lagos. We do not take your presence for granted. We hope you've enjoyed your time on the photo booth and the red carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, this event starts fully in 5 minutes. Eshibuko. Thank you.
Very scary times in church, right? Yeah.
Lagos is home to some of the best attractions you can find in Nigeria. It's a state with a rich cultural history and a melting pot for several tribes, nations even. Hello, my name is Dawson. Welcome to Destination Awards channel. If you're here for the first time, please endeavor to like, subscribe, or hit the notification button so that you can get alerted about the new videos that are coming here, and I guarantee there will be amazing videos on this page. We're here to talk about 5 top attractions in Lagos. Over the years, I've been across Lagos showcasing our people, our cultures, and our attractions. In this video, I'll be sharing 5 of our top attractions that I have come across. I'll share another 5 in a later video, so please stay connected. I want you to note as well that I'm not listing in an order of preference or excellence. What they all have in common is that they absolutely rock. Don't let me keep you waiting. Let's have that list. Lekki Conservation Center.
Lagos, Nigeria, we welcome you to the celebration of this amazing, amazing state. We officially open the floor for performance and then the event will start proper. In our midst, Lagos is one of the country's most burgeoning lights and sterling star. It goes by the name BA Finisher. A finisher is the Nigerian topmost theater maker, performing and creative arts with expressions in acting, poetry, creative writing, and directing. Ladies and gentlemen, the BA Finisher is the voice of reason that incites mediocrity for excellence and provokes the broken to make the best of their pieces. At the moment, BA Finisher serves as a creative producer and consultant with the Magni Cedar Production House in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, our first performers of the evening to open this amazing evening, the outstanding BA Finisher. A round of applause, please, Lagos.
the best place? Who has the best? What is the best? Where is the best era? Where is the best place to live in? Where is the best spot to eat out? When you want to go to old days? Who? What? Where is the best of places? You see, Lagos has a lot of beautiful and tremendous wealth. That is what they are blessed with. Talk about education. Lagos has one of the most many schools built by the missionaries. Talk about Martin Academy, CMS Grammar School, St. Gregory, Kobe College, Methodist Boys, Methodist Girls High School. All these standing fields today since the 1800s. Talk about accommodation. Everybody having a good time in Lagos. Very accommodating. No matter your tribe, no matter your religion, no matter your race, everybody is welcome. Representing their people and also contributing their own part to the development of Lagos. Yes, from the top to the bottom, from the cabinet down to the azure. You think it's only your brother is azure? Oh my God, listen up now. You see, in this Lagos, if you wake up, say make you pray. Our Father in heaven, give us this day our daily bread. You have to go to the street, open your eyes well, and you will reach for the heavenly baked bread for your own consumption. You know, if you don't come out, they thought you gave bread to one after you don't do it. You have it. See, you either get the bread to keep, or for family to sell, or to trade with another person. Do you understand? Motivational speaker. You've been telling me, say, there is sense in every nonsense, and message in every mess. Tell me, which sense is inside this nonsense? Because my sense is not the question. Don't be asking to see what they have now. Is that your bad old bill? He did. Quick note, he did. What's the column? All my contracts. Nobody is doing contracts. See, the last work of what well is here. You don't become it. As I stand for here now, everything is happening. But before I can say anything, it doesn't like you don't understand from home here. I just hear one guy say, shout, get up here, get up here, get up here. What's happening now? What's happening? Now this place I did for house, I don't get peace. I did outside, I don't get peace. Make a people end everything. What's happening? Okay, you may not know. You know it's later. You know you do this one. I come up for a road. How are you? See, I don't look you since when you stand for that roadside. I said, they do this one, man. I look baby, I say, you want to run enter road, may want to jam you. I don't commit suicide. You commit, I can't tell suicide, they say, na time. I don't commit suicide. I don't say country hard, but you get hope now. try, you be alive. You say wait. Guy, forget, see, if you like, blame government. If you like, blame country, blame your friend, blame God, say, country happy. But my neighbor here, man, shaking it, you will give problem, man, child. You say what? Baba, come, calm down. See, now survival of the fittest for the year. Now who feels you anything? Give all these to survive. Just be there. See, you get this place. The day disappointed, give all the here. For here, then sack you, then come out your money, give all the here. Alright, if I can plan, I'm going to do like that tomorrow. Give all the here. And hope you get for your butterfly. Let's say Lagos, okay. If Nigeria is a party, Lagos is the waiting. Lagos is the life of the party, and nobody parties harder. Yeah, from the black tie ball to the overhead. Yeah, from the private beach jam of the island to the street carnival of the mainland and day here. If you hear like me and you want to cut your coat according to your size, yeah? Lagos is the season. Yeah? If you lie, say you won't buy more than you can chew. Lagos has the molar today. And if you say you want waka, walk in another shoe. Lagos will screw you, trust me. However you like it, Lagos is giving it to you. Take a sip of the spirit of Lagos. The luxury of the eyes and the authenticity of the nose. But yeah, try the heritage of the old and the tenacity of the young. This is Lagos. Yeah? Why a little strong person, I let me drink the USC. You see, Lagos is beautiful, Lagos is harsh. The mirror of Lagos will reflect your perception. The view is yours. Lagos is hard, Lagos is awesome. Take the heat. Accept the heat and roast your game in it. When things fall apart in Lagos, we pick the pieces and make it matter. This is Lagos. Hey! Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Albert, we thank you. From time immemorial, places, people, institutions have always been a huge factor of humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone in this room at some point or another have left the shores of their state and moved to another state. But never before in the illustrious history of places and mankind have we seen a state so dominated like Lagos State. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as I walk through this absolutely ridiculously gorgeous hall, saturated with some of the finest humans walking on God's green earth, indeed, this is greatness. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, greatness doesn't necessarily have to be a person. Even though, yes, sometimes greatness can indeed be a person. But on the grand scheme of things, greatness could be a place. Greatness could be a people. Greatness could be nature. In the immortal words and never to be forgotten words of one of the greatest men to have ever lived, William Shakespeare, he said, and I quote, that some are born great. Ladies and gentlemen, he also said that some achieve greatness. And to some, greatness is thrusted upon them. On this day, the 29th day of the month of August, we welcome you to a day that is saturated with every drop and ounce of greatness. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we want to, from the depth of our hearts, apologize and say we are sorry. Our fathers, our mothers, our friends, men and women of sheer worth and caliber, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Tyrese, please, I'd like perfect decorum now. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, days like this may never come again. Not very often do we have the creme de la creme of the Nigerian society seated in one of the country's most storied event center, the Eko Hotel. Before I go into the protocols and calling who is who and what is what, I need a favor of you, please. My friends, my fathers, my mothers, I do not own enough degrees to ask for this favor, neither do I own enough money in my bank account. What I do own, however, is goodwill. Please, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to look at the next person seated to you and just smile and say, good evening, how are you? No, just say, good evening, how are you? Sir, you have nobody seated next to you, I understand. Don't worry, I'm with you. So, good evening, how are you? Thank you. So go ahead and say, good evening, let the person smile. Ask the person, how are you doing tonight? And then go further and say, you look amazing, because that's what you actually look like. Tell your neighbor, you look amazing. You look amazing. You do look amazing, sir. You look amazing. Thank you. Absolutely beautiful. If you want to go a step further and say, hi, what's your ATM number? Your we are not asking that this one. What a day. What a day to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. We're here, ladies and gentlemen, out of the width and the thoughtfulness of a gentleman who is rewriting the rhetorics of destinations across Africa. And what better place can you do that than Africa's second largest city and Nigeria's most premier city, Lagos. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we want to sincerely apologize for starting slightly behind schedule, but we're here now and that's all that matters most. So let me quickly establish the core of the protocols. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm about to do will be the established level of protocols. So anybody that comes on this stage can stand, trust me, it's strong enough, it's not going to break, can stand on the existing one that I've already set. Thank you. Your Excellency, His Excellency, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, Executive Governor of Lagos State, the chief host of this event, Mrs. Toke Benson Awoyinka, Honorable Commissioner, Lagos State Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, the special guest of honor, Alhaji Nura Sani Kangiwa Turaki of Kebbi, Director General of the Narrator, special guest of honor, Mr. Bolaji Balogun, CEO Chapel Hill Denham, the esteemed chairman of this occasion, and one of the Lions of the Lions Den, Mr. Paul Onwanibe, MD CEO Landmark Africa, special guest of honor and one of the Lions of the Lions Den, and of course distinguished representative of other Lions. Mr. Femi Ayeri, Chairman, Ultima Studios and 88.5 UFM Lagos, special guest of honor. Distinguished management and staff of ECO hotels here present, including, but not limited to, Chief Samuel Alabi, Company Secretary, ECO Hotels, special guest of honor. Iyadroni Gbadebo, Director, Sales and Marketing, ECO Hotel, our special guest of honor. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the protocol for this particular event. But guess what? There's a huge, significant protocol member that I didn't write, because there is no need to. Because that particular protocol member woke up this morning and out of our very busy itinerary, chose to come to this place today. On a day that you could choose to be at home and enjoy yourself in the confines and comfort of your homes, but you chose to show the Destination Awards love today. That protocol member and the most important person on my protocol list is, yes, you looking at me. And I think you deserve a round of applause. So come on, give yourself that. Come on, let's go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Wow, what a day. What an absolutely beautiful day. Ladies and gentlemen, every event has been born by time itself. Apart from God Almighty being the chief director of all our life's events, it's important to have somebody who is steering the ship in the right directions. So ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it's a life event and it's very, very important for us to do the honor of bringing forward the gentleman in whose PS we all are gathered. A man whose dream was by default paper, and then paper grew to solidity, and now it is etched in the tapestry of history as one of the greatest days we will know here in Lagos, as residents of Lagos or as Lagosians. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's high time I bring forward for the opening remarks and the presentation of this event to you guys. Just so you have this up close and personal meeting with this man, whose greatness, by the thought we are here to celebrate today, none other than the myth, the man, the legend. Without him, we'd definitely not be here today. but we are here today to celebrate his fourth and his Brainchild Destination Awards and the launching of easily the best book of Lagos. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you may, please put your hands together for the brain behind all of this, the irrepressible Tosin Oluwasoji.
Good evening, everyone. I would crave your indulgence to stand on the existing protocols. And the reasons are obvious. This is a gathering of stars, and if we decide to announce everyone, we will not leave here today. That is a fact. So I want to celebrate you. Please celebrate yourselves. Now, this is not flattery. I absolutely mean that, because I worked on the list of everyone coming today. And I just know that if we should start, we're not going to end. So we're excited to have you here today. You are the celebrants as well. So please celebrate yourselves once again. Right, so I'm adopting all protocols by the MC. Right, my name is Tosin Oluwasoji. I believe that my life's work is to tell positive stories. Right, so there are all sorts of stories out there, but I know that my life's work is to encourage and to tell positive stories, whether they be stories of people and destinations. I have a bias for tourism, I should add that as well, right? So, many years ago, I got out of school. Law was a career that I did, but I had to make a choice. Does I go further in that career or do I follow passion? And so I decided, let's, follow passion. And that's not a bed of roses, I must say. But we're here today, so I must be doing something right? All right, thank you for that, for the encouragement. Right. So I decided, where do I start from? And I thought, let's tell positive stories about Nigeria, about Nigeria's people, about Nigeria's places, and about Nigeria's cultures. And I've been in Lagos for a while, so we decided, let's start with Lagos. And we started with a magazine called The Best of Lagos. All right? And we did a couple of editions. So as we go on, I'm going to be talking about my story and people that I met along the way and how it connects almost everyone here, right? So we started with What's Inside Lagos, and we decided, we published a few editions, about 12 editions. And then we had this crazy idea. We said, there's a lady in the room, please celebrate her, Tanas Banham. She's not met me before, but like I said, it's about celebrating stuff, so celebrate her. Yeah. Right, so many years ago I said, let's get audacious, let's distribute this book for free, like she's doing with her book Lost in Lagos. I don't know how, but she's still surviving, right? So we started with What's Inside Lagos, and we did, copies, free circulation, and all that. And then along that way again, I met two gentlemen in my life, and one of them is here. One is Femi Adamodo. He was the essay to the governor of Ekiti State. So I met him, and I learned. I just saw that somebody believed. I was, I handled the camera, and before you meet those guys, you think that everyone is a photographer. So I met that guy, and then I found out that photography was actually a beautiful art, right? So I met Femi Adamodo, and then I also met another uncle in the house. His name is Dayo Adedayo. Please celebrate him. So please follow my story. I met Femi Adamodo
for photography. He taught me the beautiful art of photography. And I met Mr. Dayo Adedayo, who introduced me to beautiful coffee tables. And I think my love for magazines died when I met Mr. Dayo Adedayo's books. I was celebrating him today, right? Thank you. So when I met Mr. Dayo and I got to learn about photography, I was like, okay, so we have to do something different. You know, people are doing magazines. You know, not everybody has the audacity to distribute for free and still stay alive like Tanas is doing. So I was like, okay, so let's do coffee tables. And that was when my troubles started. So I was like, okay, we've done a few states in the Southwest. We started with what's inside Lagos. We've done something for Ekiti State. We've done something for Ondo State, the Ondo State government. You know, I was like, okay, so let's work on coffee table books. And I was like, we've done a few states. Let's attempt something audacious. My teammates and I, let us try to do something on the whole of Nigeria. So we started a project called, at that time, it wasn't called 360 Nigeria, but it was called, what did we call it then? I can't even remember what we called it then because it's grown over the years. So we said, let's do a coffee table book on Nigeria, right? So we started that journey and we started working on it and working on it. And we're talking about close to 10 years ago when the first draft started. When Nigeria clocked 50 was when we wanted to do the first draft of the book on Nigeria. But it didn't fly at that time. I want to celebrate in the house. The first person that believed in my dreams and put money on my project is also here, Mr. Adebayo Adeleke. So, thank you. So we started all these projects with a company called Lagoon Communications. So we did Lagos, and then we did Ondo State. You could see the first attempt at the Destination Awards was done in Ondo State at the time. So those are the pictures on the board. So let's do Nigeria. We started working on Nigeria, putting together a book on Nigeria. It wasn't a smooth journey, like I said, it's taken about 12 years to put together. We kept on revising and revising. And my story will not be complete if I don't talk about the fact that at some point we absolutely gave up on that book on Nigeria. And we gave up for one reason. We encountered a project that was supposed to change our lives, and we worked on that project. And then at the time when we were supposed to be paid for that project, it didn't work and we went flat broke. Everybody who was a staff at Lagoon Communications at that time had to go, and we just, as a matter of fact, I had to take a job. You know, I was like, we just have to keep this dream going. So I took a job and we kept on refining and redefining this project, working on this project so that the dream will not die. And then I have a friend in the house as well, who then introduced me to The Lion's Den, you know, by Ultima Studios. And I was like, if you know me, you know that I'm just learning to be in the spotlight. I am not that spontaneous. I like to rehearse, you know. I can be brilliant, but I like to rehearse, right? So I'm like, you want me to come on The Lion's Den, you know, and disgrace my village? So I basically was like, nah, I'm not coming on The Lion's Den. And then this big uncle and friend of mine, you know, said it about twice. The third time, I was like, okay, let's just send, please follow me, I'm getting somewhere and I'll be very brief. Let's just send in our pitch. Let's send in these materials. So we sent in the materials, you know, for The Lion's Den, and then we were coached and all that. Okay, this is how you approach the lions, you know, and all that and all that. So I want you to follow me because I'm getting somewhere. The day that we're supposed to go on The Lion's Den to then pitch to the lions, that very day we sat down in a place, and when you want to pitch to the lions, they take you on an upper floor, you sit down round about a table, and they play videos of everyone that goes to the den and comes out. And I found out that if you watch The Lion's Den before, you find out that a lot of people go in and then they come back and they tell you the den is hot. So they will come, they will play that video and people will go in and people will, you'll be watching videos, and out of maybe 5 people pitching, 1 person gets a yes. And then people who actually go to pitch within that table you're sitting, go and pitch to the Lions and come back and say the den is hot. So there was so much pressure on me that very day. And please listen and follow me, I'm going somewhere. And so I heard someone come to the table at about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock to say, you know what, we're no longer doing this for today, you have to come back tomorrow. At that point, I was telling myself, after all the tension, I told myself, let's just pitch and go. But when they said we should go home, I had to lodge somewhere, and that was when I realized how crappy my pitch was. So that 1 day delay made me kind of rehearse and try to perfect my pitch. And then the following day, I think I was the second person to go in. And I've not confirmed this, but I was told that that's the first time that all 5 Lions will say yes to 1 person. So follow me, like I said. The lesson I learned from that was 1 day delay and your disappointment became a blessing. And what I picked on the day for the Lions, which they absolutely loved, thank you Lions, was 360 attractions in Nigeria. So they followed me, they loved 360 attractions in Nigeria. So after we met the Lions and they loved this book, they used to, and they said yes, they used to have this meeting with their proteges where they further refine, your idea and know more about you, know where you're going and all that. So we're supposed to have this meeting with the Lions again to sit down and talk about us and meet them physically and all that. So we're supposed to have this meeting, and then I got a call from a lady who was supposed to schedule the meeting, saying again that, you know what, we're not going to meet that day, we're meeting the following day. And I was like, oh, we have a 24-hour delay. The Lions did not see a book that day, and that book is called The Best of Lagos, which we put together as well, a coffee table book that we had put together. 1 day's delay, I told my guys, let's run around and put together, let's reprint. We had printed this sample, we had given it out to people who we thought was going to further because the samples were missing, so we couldn't display it for the Lions to see. So I was like, let's reprint this thing because of these 24 hours that they delayed the meeting. And so we went to reprint The Best of Lagos, coffee table book, another 24-hour delay. And so we got to meet the Lions, amazing people. Mr. Bolaji Balogun, who I celebrate, gave up his seat for me and it meant a lot. Please celebrate him. I hope he's going to be here. He gave up his seat. And I was feeling like, this is what I'm aspiring to become, and they sat and looked at 360 attractions, and then I was like, oh, by the way, I forgot to show you this book on Lagos, The Best of Lagos, the black cover that you see there, and we went around the conversation, and from nowhere, the book that was at the backside, they were like, you know what, let's start with this, and then we'll do 360 attractions next year. I'm saying this because the first lesson I learned from that experience is not to see every disappointment as a curse. So again, twice, disappointments turned blessings for me, and I'm grateful to that. So if you're going to learn any lesson today, it's that you never give up, and every time you think you've hit a disappointment, it might actually be a blessing. I wanted to start from there, all right? Now, what are we doing? So that's our story. The Lions said yes to The Best of Lagos, brought it forward. They financed it, they took over from where we stopped. They financed it, and that's why we're here today. We got partnership. We got a partnership with Delightful Partnership with the Hotel. So please celebrate the Lions, celebrate the Hotel. Celebrate everyone, and you know yourselves. A lot of you are anonymous who has put in something. A lot of you love to be anonymous, but I celebrate everyone who has put in something to make this evening beautiful and who will be putting in something as well. All right, so why exactly are we here? I couldn't help but share that story, but why are we here? Because of the great help that the great investment of the Lions. We decided let's even further add more value to the world because they're excellent people and we have to just aspire towards excellence. The bar has been raised, so high by big brothers or big uncles like Mr. Dayo Adedayo. Let's try to do something amazing. So we're like, let's do a book that is aspiring to be, like the name suggests, the best of Lagos. So we went together and we went through a lot of the organizations that we had visited before, the beautiful places that we visited together, and we're like, let's get amazing photographs about these places, let's reach out to these organizations, let's recreate this book, and let us make it happen. It's taken about a year, more than a year after the Lions invested their funds. So we are here for two purposes. The first purpose is to launch that very beautiful, very amazing book on Lagos called The Best of Lagos. And the second reason why we're here is to also celebrate the people who created these experiences and these beautiful places that we could put in this book. So we're also here to celebrate them as well as launch The Best of Lagos. What are you going to see in The Best of Lagos? I tell you, you're going to see absolutely beautiful pictures. I learned from this experience that Lagos is inexhaustible. So my favorite picture is a picture of the hotel that has, like 5 beautiful layers of details. So you have the greenery at the car park of the hotel. You have the hotel picture. You have, water at the back of the hotel. In the same photograph, you now have high-rise buildings. In that same photograph, you have a skyline. You have 5 beautiful details in that single photograph. You're going to see amazing photographs. Like, we have to just keep sorting and making sure that you get the best of Lagos, like the name suggests. So you're going to see pictures like that. We want you to tell us what your most beautiful picture is. But this is a book that you will be proud to call your own as a Lagosian, as a Nigerian, as someone who may not even be in Nigeria, but you're doing business in Nigeria. You've been asked questions like, would you guys hide internet in Nigeria? You've been asked those kind of ridiculous questions, and you want to be proud to say, this is what we have. The city of Lagos has so many luxuries that can stand along with the best. This is a book you must have, The Best of Lagos. Beautiful pictures, amazing text, amazing details, and we're just getting started. All right, and you're also going to find and meet and be introduced to the very amazing people that have made the Destination Lagos experience special. I must say that we have representatives from the Lagos State Government. Please celebrate them representing us. Yes, so we believe that there's this handshake that is happening and that has to continue to happen to make Destination Lagos what it is supposed to be. That handshake is happening and is supposed to continue to happen. So we are glad that the government is ably represented here. You're going to meet all amazing people that put together Destination Lagos experience. So that is why we're here, to launch this book, The Best of Lagos, and to celebrate the people, the places, the institutions, and the experiences that make Lagos special. On the final note, I want you to buy this book because it's special. It's a lot more than now, what I say to everyone when I go to meet them is, words cannot describe this book. You just have to flip through the pages to know how beautiful and how amazing that book is. Words cannot describe it. So you're buying this book, you're supporting us today because it is a special book, and also because you want to tell the Lions that they made a great choice investing in us. So thank you for listening to me. I hope that you have a very, very wonderful evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel quite strongly, that if you're giving a round of applause for, I don't know, maybe because of the quality of the zone that we're in is beautiful, but if you're giving a round of applause for that gentleman, I think he deserves better, don't you think so? Let's do better. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. The way he's feeling is as if Josie went to get some professional clappers. He just kept going like that. You guys have to tell us something. There's something I do not know. Ladies and gentlemen, so Josie did mention something here. He said something about the beauty of Lagos. And you could hear that this man is, passion these days is not enough. Obsession is the new passion. You have to be obsessed by what it is you believe in, and that's fine. And that's what this gentleman is. He's totally obsessed with Lagos. So I'll just do one or two things, and I'll be back shortly. Good evening, sir. How are you? No, this is where you reply me. The man is scared. Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Awesome. What's your name, sir?
My name is Okwe.
Okay, so we're going to do something together, yeah? My apologies. Right, we're going to do something together. At this part, you just mentioned one or two places that you enjoy visiting in Lagos. And because Josie said something about the best places in Lagos, why are you smiling that way? Is there something we don't need to know? Don't say club, Abby. Are you married? Is Madam here? Thank God Madam is not here. Where are your favorite places in Lagos? Mention 3 of your favorite places.
Landmark.
The Landmark, of course. Of course. You have to love them. You have a problem if you don't like Landmark. They need to carry you and then go to the village people and then wash your head. If you don't like Landmark. Where else do you like? This guy is a conductor. He has been to different parts of Lagos, so he's confused. There's so many parts of Lagos in his head. In his other life, talk to me, sir. Landmark, it doesn't have to be, an edifice or an institution. It could be just areas. Yeah, exactly. Where do you used to go and collect POS? You don't even look at all that collect POS. You don't like all that collect POS. Talk to me, sir.
I like Freedom Park.
Freedom Park. Where else?
And Marina.
Marina. That's where your tailor is, Marina. Guys, have you been to Marina before? All the major tailors in Lagos are on Marina. If you have no tailor on Marina, the tailor is sleeping. Speaking of tailor, you look very good, sir. Good evening. How are you? Good evening, sir. So just like my gentleman did earlier, you look like somebody who knows Lagos quite well. Yeah, so you want to tell me your 3 favorite places in Lagos? Don't fall my hand. Okay, cool.
Zaza, Lagos.
Zaza, Lagos.
There's this place in Guinness, around Guinness. They call it Iyaoyo Amala.
Anybody knows Iyaoyo here? Esa, you will know Iyaoyo. I know you will know Iyaoyo. Okay, that's Amala. Nice. Where else? Okay, so just for the sake of this conversation, no, it's okay. It's alright. It's alright. Good evening, sir. How are you? Very nice to meet you. How are you doing, sir?
Thank you.
What's your name, sir? Shi. Nice to meet you, sir. So talk to me. You seem like someone who's been in Lagos and different part of the world, but home is home, yeah? Why are your favorite places in Lagos?
Baptist Academy.
This man is a very proud man. You see, when you took people to, Gen Z don't know Baptist Academy. So even me, say, I don't know, where is Baptist Academy? Banikoro. Where else in Lagos do you enjoy?
Nike Art Gallery.
Yeah, indeed. Anybody been to Nike Art Gallery? Beautiful, lovely place. Yeah, lovely place. Yes. Where else? One more?
The ferry site at Marina is a wonderful place.
Indeed. Absolutely. A round of applause for all these people. They know Lagos quite well. Thank you. Thank you so much. But ladies and gentlemen, you guys broke my heart just a little bit. It hurts me. I'd like to just put it out before I bring up my channel. Right? I spoke with 3 different people. 3 persons that I assume knew Lagos. And nobody here, not a soul, mentioned Mario Oshodi. Oshodi. You people, you don't hear, you've never heard of Oshodi. Tell me you've heard of Oshodi. Okay, so if I call this places, just say yes. No, don't say yes, so just say yes if you've heard of it before. Oshodi. Yes. Aebi. Ikeja Pen Cinema. Ikeja Along. Surulere. Okoko. Makoko. You conductors. This one is just saying yes. Well, Lagos is beautiful. The mainland island divide, I do not care. But what I do care about right now is a man who currently is chair and lead innovator of one of Africa's, if not Africa's most premium edifice of entertainment and event and space consortium, if you may. Ladies and gentlemen, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and to some, greatness is thrusted upon them. The next person that will be taking this microphone is a man that reeks of absolute greatness. He's a man that oozes nothing but sheer class. A man whose level of pride is commensurate with his level of effort he has put in work over the years. He's a man who needs no introduction. But for the sake of my responsibility of holding the microphone, I have to introduce this very august personality in our midst, who is also a special guest of honor and standing chairman of today's occasion, one of the lions of the Lions Den. Ladies and gentlemen, as I invite to the microphone, please, by all means, give a Lagos resounding welcome to the MD CEO, Landmark Africa, Mr. Paul Onwanibe, this very fine evening. Mr. Paul, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Paul Onwanibe, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. You know, as the MC was introducing this person, I was sitting down and someone whispered to me, I wonder who that is. And then another person whispered to me, I'm sure, well, the name, they called the name. And I thought to myself, I wonder who it really is. But thank you very much, because I didn't think that was me. So let me correct a few things. I wasn't here when everybody was being introduced, so I do stand in all protocols that the MC has introduced, but I know that there are a couple of people and a few people that I would like to recognize. Now, this obviously took the microphone, and one of the things that we don't always appreciate is that on that journey to success, there is incredible sacrifice. And sometimes the people who we celebrate are not the people who have sacrificed the most. So I would like you to join me and applaud Dunson's wife, Adefunke, and Adrienne. Come on, we can do better than that. So, this is about a book, but one of the reasons the book exists is because there's a place. And that place, we celebrated today. We know this place called Lagos, and we know that Lagos, the narrative of Lagos, needs to continue to progress and progress and progress. I know there are many people in this room that have contributed to it, and there are many people in this room that will be contributing to it. As I said, I wasn't here when everybody was introduced, but obviously finance it, you can scale it, and you don't have to stop. Dunson said he's been to all 36 states of the Federation. He's shown us some of the things that he's done already. We've seen 2 or 3 states. There's so much more to do. So this is infinitely scalable. So that's the second. And then the third, you know what they say, if you can't write something worth reading, then do something worth writing about. You know what? Dunson's actually doing both. Right? He's writing something that we're all reading, and he's definitely doing something that we're all going to write about. So the third thing is the personality of the person. You know, good old-fashioned principles, hard work, integrity, excellence, honesty, we exude them here. And I'm sure the ladies and gentlemen in this room are all part of that group of people who have ensured that people like Dunson are successful. And to all of you, thank you very much, and please clap for yourselves. So as Dunson said, this journey started 12 years ago, and I know he's worked actively on it, almost on his own on it for the last 7 years. I met Dunson literally just after COVID, And then I think it was May, don't correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was May last year that you appeared on Lions Den. And I remember that day, I wasn't actually expecting you on that day. It was a surprise to me. They put the lights on, the cameras start rolling, a couple of people walk through the door, and there was Dunson. You have 4 minutes, I think it's 4 minutes to do the presentation. You know, it was absolutely excellent. I was so proud of him. I was there boasting. That's my guy. I convinced him to come to Lions Den, and he's come and he's actually done it. And yes, Dunson, you're right. You were the first person to come onto the platform, and all 5 Lions invested. So I don't think this story will be complete if the 15 people who have worked on this program with you are not celebrated as well, because we know that this is never just one person's resolve. It takes a lot of people to make things like this happen. And Dunson has a big team, a lot of people. Some of them are in this room. Some of them I've seen them. But we talked about numbers, we've talked about pictures, we've talked about strategy. So there are a lot of people that are part of this, and I would like to congratulate them as well. So I'm not going to hug the mic for too long. So one of the last things I want to say is I think over the next hour or so, be prepared to visit Lagos virtually and in picture book. Dunson has really shot for the moon here, right? But we're hitting all the stars. And I'm using the pun that someone gave me. The stars are out tonight. And I know the AMA Awards are going on exactly at the same time. So it's the Oscars of Nigeria going on at exactly the same time. To pull a crowd like this and to pull stars like this, I'm incredibly impressed. So we're certainly not going to waste this day. So please do fasten your seatbelts. Enjoy the best of Lagos. Enjoy your evening. And thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. What a day. And yes, Mr. Paul is absolutely spot on when he mentioned that the AMA is actually going on at the moment. And yes, we are still here to enjoy what Lagos is and what Lagos has been over the years. In celebration of this amazing day, the Best of Lagos book launch, and of course the Destination Awards that will be happening shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, while Mr. Paul was having his delivery, we recognize the presence and announce the arrival of Professor Abba Issa Tijani, who happened to be the Director General of Nigeria's National Commission for Museums and Monuments. Good evening, sir. It's good to see you. Round of applause, sir. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, what is an awards night without absolutely getting an award, yeah? And it's important for us to just get up close and personal with some of the categories and our first streams of awards for tonight. I would hand over the microphone to our convener. And again, just to buttress what Mr. Paul said earlier about efforts and sacrifice, I think one of the apologies I should make is not acknowledging the team behind this gentleman. And for that I say I'm sorry. So again, a round of applause if you've contributed significantly to this absolutely gorgeous day in any way. Round of applause for yourself. Come on. Thank you. Check.
Thank you. So we're going to start with the integrated Lagos category. And we want to emphasize that this is not just the Tourism Awards. This is an award that recognizes that tourism destinations don't just happen on their own. For instance, if you want to have a building, it takes an architect to begin the planning, for instance. If you want to stay healthy, it takes a medical doctor to keep you healthy. You have to be healthy to even have an attraction. It takes a traffic officer to make Lagos traffic work. It takes a policeman to keep you safe. So it's not just the Tourism Awards, it's a Destination Lagos Awards. And so the first category we're going to be touching on is the Integrated Lagos category that touches on the support sector of Lagos. So we're presenting the award to the best architectural firm in Lagos.
For adorning our skylines with beautiful masterpieces and making our interiors bedazzled. For impeccable designs and impressive execution. The nominees of the Arts and Glass Award for the best architectural firm in Lagos are Studio Contra Limited, One Stream Consultants Limited, ACCL, Baron Architecture, Consultants Collaborative Partnerships Limited, Patrick Wade, DC, ECAD, James Kubit and Partners.
Please celebrate Mr. Shayo Ola, the Secretary General, Esports Africa.
Design Group Nigeria Limited.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Josie, for doing that for my job. Right from the way you've been doing it while we're in University of Lagos studying law. And the winner is James Kubit and Partners. James Kubit and Partners. Let's put hands together for him.
Huge congratulations, thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Shayo Olabi. Congratulations as well to the best architectural firm in Lagos. At this time, very quickly, back to back, I would like to bring forward the Managing Director of Medical Innovations, Eco Event Safety, the company that provides safety marshals and emergency ambulance service for events in Lagos through the Lagos State Safety Commission. Dr. Wale Adeboje, who will be presenting the award for the best hospital in Lagos. Dr. Wale, please kindly step forward, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. So, and the nominees are
The health and wellness of residents of Lagos and have many visitors. The nominees for the Best Private Hospital in Lagos are Iwosan Lagoon Hospital, Reddington Multi-Specialist Hospital, First Consultant Hospital, Eurocare,
And the winner is Reddington Multi-Specialist. Congratulations. Any representative in the house from Reddington Multi-Special Hospital?
Do we have anybody from the Reddington, please? Okay. Thank you. Beautiful. Health is wealth, and the quality of care at hospitals like that only speaks for itself. Congratulations to the winners as well. Ladies and gentlemen, remember one of the highlights of this evening is to launch this book, and so we continue to whet the appetite, and of course remember the purpose of which we all are gathered here. We will very quickly move to other sets of the awards, but as I was standing over there, a gentleman walked past me and said, young man, I don't even know your name. And then I figured that I've done a bit of disservice by not introducing myself from the get-go at this event. So I apologize about that. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you very honored. I am absolutely thrilled and delighted to be in your presence. I am covered with nothing but sheer reverence for your persons and your achievements on a night like this. My name is Babajide Guerrero. I am a multiple-time international award-winning Master of Ceremonies. I am the gilt-edged superstar MC and the absolute best at what I do. I didn't know you were going to clap for me. Thank you for clapping me. Thank you. You, Mr. Paul, is clapping. Camera, please thank Mr. Paul. I've made this in this life. Mr. Paul, clap for me. I know I don't have enough strength to come to the lion's den, but a lion is clapping for me the goat. Lion clapping for goat. You don't see that every time, do you? Greatest of all time, we clap for by the goat. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, everyone. So ladies and gentlemen, very quickly, we want to thank you very extensively as well. Dr. Wale, thank you for presenting our award. And at this time, we just quickly go to the entertainment segment of the Destination Awards, and we will now announce the best nightclub in Lagos, Nigeria, and that's where the Apex nightlife comes alive, and that's where the people go to in terms of joie de vivre, in terms of feeling and vibes and cruise, like they like to call it. At this time, I'd like to have the honor of an outstanding gentleman, the CEO of the CSI, who happens to be the African's foremost event experience company. I would like to call upon you, and as well as you come in good company of the absolutely amazing Amanda Dara. Ladies and gentlemen, Toyosi Ayeleso and Amanda Dara to present the award for the best nightclub in Lagos. A round of applause as they come forward, please. Toyosi Ayeleso, and the absolutely amazing Amanda Dara on an evening like this.
For the buzz and the beauty of bedazzling lights. For the hailing hype men. For the electrifying music and the rhythmic dances. For the dramatic delight and the entertainment of Lagos nightlifers. The nominees for the best nightclub in Lagos are Pablo by Cubana, Club Quillox, Bay Rock,
of the award for the best and the winner for the award for the best nightclub in Lagos is
Club Quillox. Thank you so much. Representatives of Quillox come to receive the award. Thank you so much.
That's the sound of a victory. That's the sound of a victory.
Thank you. Sound of victory. Very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't say that I do not know clubs in Lagos. Of course, we see them, we know them, we've attended to some. Right. But I discovered that there was this extra level of ovation when they announced Club Quillox. It looks as if some of people have had fellowship there here. I'm going to ask some people some questions. Very important. So I saw the way you were clapping when they said Club Quillox. It was extra. And I was beginning to wonder, is all well, sir? Do you often go to club? Do you enjoy that nightlife? You do?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Do not lie in the nights. When last did you go to Club Quillox?
Ooh, 7 years ago.
No, I shouldn't be talking to you, man. You're old in the game. No. You don't have skin in the game. This gentleman was another person that was clapping so much. Good evening, sir. How you doing? What's your name?
Shahid.
Shahid. Very nice to meet you, Shahid. Shahid, three of you were clapping so hard. You're even smiling so hard. You know, you're not only appreciating. Come on, don't do that. He said he's appreciating. Yes, we know you do. But you enjoy nightlife at Club Quillox?
Actually, I have been to Cubana. I was thinking it's gonna be the best, but...
Did you hear what he said? It's Cubana. He was waiting for Cubana. His name is Cubana, Team Cubana.
Definitely congratulate to the Quillox. Definitely the team, they did great.
So how are you? Team Cubana, Team Quillox?
Cubana, Team Cubana, let's go.
This guy don't chop fish die. You have eaten Cubana's fish a lot of time. He said, Team Cubana, let's go. Talk to me, sir. Please do not tell me you're going to make it a trio of Team Cubana. Team Cubana or Team Culux?
Team Cubana.
What was I expecting? You all are seated together. Amazing. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the nightlife in Lagos. Come on. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, how can we thank you for joining us on this very special day? We thank you so very much, and our heart is filled with so much thanks. Food and feeding is one of the most crucial parts of humanity. You really cannot take anything away from anyone who says, oh, I like to be a foodie. But this particular next category of awards is the food segment of the Destination Awards Lagos. I would politely call on a lady, Titi of Ethnicology, a leading African art and craft store, who will present the awards for the best indigenous restaurant in Lagos, Tiwantiwa. Titi, please step forward. Thank you very much. Titi of Ethnicology, thank you. I will be doing some recognitions very shortly. We have the CEO of the National Theatre in our midst. I will be doing that recognitions very shortly. Thank you so much, sir, for coming out today. Thank you. And I will be doing that very shortly. TC of Ethnicology, thank you so much, man. May I? Yes, thank you, man.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, my name is not Titi of Ethnicology. My name is Titi Ashabu. It seems that the MC has an issue this evening. You're in a woman of pause session. Everybody you've spoken to are men. So to all the ladies in the room.
Somebody say Wahala. That's Wahala.
All the ladies in the room, this is for you. Okay. Winners of the award for the best indigenous restaurant in Lagos is
fún àwọn oúnjẹ ìbílẹ̀ tó kún fún àwọn èròjà tí ń ṣe ara lóore, fún àmàlà tó gbóná fẹ́lẹ́fẹ́lẹ́ táwọn àtúntàmúntàmú lọ́nà ọ̀fun yọjà àkúnfẹ́lẹ́ láì ní kókó ẹ̀fọ́ rírò ẹlẹ́mìí mẹ́tàdínlọ́gbọ̀n àtààbọ̀ àti irú ẹja kíká tó ń tún àwọn ẹni ṣe ọmọ tó ń ta lẹ́nu yẹ́rìyẹ́rì àti àwọn oríṣiríṣi ẹran àti ọpọlọlá. Èyí ni àwọn tí ó tó pa máa ń sọ lọ́yẹ́ àní tí wọ́n gbọ́gbà olókè nínú àwọn ilé oúnjẹ tí ó dára jùlọ nílùú Èkó.
Yakuyu. White House Yaba. Amala Sky. Ghana High. Ofada Boy. Dio Gracias Bazaar.
and the winner is Ofada Boy.
Huge round of applause. Well done. Congratulations. The best indigenous restaurant in Lagos, Ofada Boy. Thank you so much, ma'am. My lady. You know, one of the beautiful things, bringing out things, one of the huge and beautiful things about engaging the audience is that sometimes you just feel that nobody's listening. Meanwhile, everybody's listening. And that's beautiful to see. You know, so My lady Titi has pointed it out. And sorry, the last time I spoke to a man will be the last time I speak to a man at this event. So all of you that are men, sorry, you are the last person. Sir, what's your name? Let's just be sure that I know you are the last. What's your name, sir? Emmanuel. Nice. His name is Emmanuel. The next, till I finish this event, is women. You will think people don't know what's wrong with you. I will speak to women in this event. Good evening, my lady. How are you doing? They put you in trouble because I will speak to you. How are you, ma'am? I think you look absolutely amazing, this African prince. I saw you smile when they said Yakoyo earlier. I was looking at you, you're even laughing hard. You should tell us, right? Because I think I was telling my lady TC earlier that this particular category is hard. And huge congratulations to Father Boy. A round of applause for Father Boy again. Have you had your pepper? Father Boy pepper is the true of Father sauce. It's a definition of a Father sauce. So, I mean, let me guess, all those categories, you've been to all of them before? Okay, but which one have you been to?
Father Boy and Yakoyo.
Father Boy, so you have one of your fans, so in case you want to plant new flowers, these are the people, please raise your hand, we can stand, please raise your hand, people connect here, Bluetooth, yes, it's fine. You are investing in it, thank you. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's been amazing, really. It's an absolutely beautiful day. We want to thank everyone for coming out today. Yakoyo or Father Boy, everyone serving the very best of meals in Lagos. It's absolutely lovely to see. And not only did you smile, my lady, this lady as well, I saw you earlier. You saw her too, yeah? Yeah, I told you this is the last time I'm not speaking to one again. It's women till this event ends. So I was told that you actually do like Yakoyo. That's why. So at the office when you get break time, sir, you know where she's going to? Am I lying? I don't lie at night. I'm telling you the truth. So which of the branches you give? All of them?
The island one.
The island one. Where is it? How many on the island? I know there are 3 on the island. You've been to all the 3.
I do delivery.
You even do delivery. I love it. Absolutely beautiful to see. The meals in Lagos are absolutely nice. And again, huge congratulations to Father Boy and Titi, of course. Thank you so much for being very discretional, and I appreciate the feedback. Ladies and gentlemen, we move on now, shall we, as we continue to make merry and enjoy what this particular evening is. Remember, we are going straight to, I think the spotlight should be on me now, ladies and gentlemen. When you write a book, you've lived for eternity. And underneath all of this dressing is the go-to place for your Lagos directory. Easily the best book written on Lagos by a resident of Lagos. A man who, alongside his team, has invested immensely into a day like this. And we thank you for coming out today. Ladies and gentlemen, the next award category will be for the tourism segment. This is also going to be keenly contested, I'm sure. I'd like to, at this time, call on Oluwatosin Papasoya Craig to present the award for the best resort in Lagos. Good evening, Oluwatosin. Please kindly step forward. A round of applause as you come forward, please. Thank you. Thank you, Malek. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. You're welcome.
I hope it's okay to do some fancy. I am Oluwadosin's big sister. Thank you.
I love it.
And the nominees for the best resort in Lagos are
for making available unforgettable getaways, for providing respite from the incredible bustle of the city of Lagos, for giving calm and tranquility, for creating unforgettable memories, and entreating visitors home and abroad to the time of their lives. This award is for the best managed resort in Lagos. And the nominees for the best resort in Lagos are La Palm Tropicana Beach Resort. Jara Beach Resort. Aqua Golf Resort. Inagwe Grand Resort and Leisure. Ilashe Beach Resort.
The winner of the award for the best resort in Lagos is, guess, Jara Beach Resort. Please celebrate them.
To fight, to conquer, to fight, came to win, to survive, to prosper, to rise, to love.
Thank you. Huge congratulations to Jara. Well done, guys. Very well done. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause one more time for our winners. Come on. Thank you. Wow. You guys are absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. What a day. Very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, as the event has been taking shape, naturally, events like this have a life of its own. They attract the creme de la creme of the Nigerian society. They attract the peak of the crop and the peak of the pack. And just like we've heard from very reputable human beings here that have spoken to us, we have in our midst a kind gentleman who walked in. Normally I ought to have done this earlier, but it's a good thing that he is here now. And like I like to say, that's all that matters most. He is of course one of the lions of the Lions Den, is the chairman of this particular event. He is the CEO, Chapel Hill Denham. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Mr. Bolaji Balogun. Very beautiful evening to you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, if I thought there's anything you cannot fault me for, is the absolute level of being meticulous when it comes to people's names. I've done my best over the years in my career, and I do not intend to start making mistakes about people's names now. I've been to an event where a man who was just made professor, there's a book, true story. He was just made professor. And if you know anything about professors, guys, I don't know if you're in the academy, you don't mess with the professor's name. So he was just made professor. And I lost my mom about 5 years ago. And what I do, ladies and gentlemen, is that every day of her birth and of her death, I go to her side, I say prayers, I take flowers. That's the only time I buy flowers in my life. Flowers are so expensive. But that's the only time I genuinely buy flowers, and I take it to them. So maybe the spirit of my mother was watching over me that particular day. Please help me open this again. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe the spirit of my mom was watching over me that day. So the professor was just made a professor like 2 weeks ago. And he did his first inaugural lecture. That's what professors do whenever they become a professor. And I did not know. I thought he was still a doctor. Ladies and gentlemen, I did not know where the voice came from. And then the voice told me, Babajide, my son, what you're about to do, confirm again. Ladies and gentlemen, by God's grace, that's how I still have a career till today. You know, because if I call a professor a doctor, it's serious trouble. Professors do not joke. And so that's why I had to do that particular honor earlier, just to be sure that Professor Abba Issa Tijani is very much in the house. And at this time, I also have another of his colleague who is a fellow professor. And you can see why I need to be very sure. I still want to wake up tomorrow being a master of ceremonies. I have no job at filling station yet. Ladies and gentlemen, in our midst is the general manager and CEO of the only theater in Africa that looks like the architecture of a car. You cannot miss it. If you've been in Lagos for as long as you can, you will know for a fact that when you're passing Igomo, there's only one national theater. And in our midst, ladies and gentlemen, the man who holds the reins at that particular edifice is here with us this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please, by all means, let's give a very warm welcome to Professor Sunday E. Ododo, the General Manager CEO of the National Theatre. Thank you so much for coming, sir. Thank you. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. We call it dinner and awards night. So what's a dinner and awards night if there's actually no dinner? Yeah, I mean, yes, I understand. For a lady who does delivery from Yakoyo from time to time, I know you were beginning to get angry at me. I could tell. But ladies and gentlemen, please, by all means, it's time to have dinner. And the plan is that we have 4 points. Please just remind me, we have this point, and then we have the second point. And then another one at the extreme. Thank you. So the one closest to you is the one you should go to. The table 1, the table 2, 3, and 4. Please kindly access this. We'll enjoy music, and when we return, it is time to do the most sacrosanct part of this evening, which is the book launch, and then we, of course, will enjoy more of the Destinations Award. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. Dinner is served. Thank you. So we can start moving from this table to this. Again, we have multiple entry points to the buffet. Thank you.
So many settings, and you know they get the settings. So I come out and back.
Yeah. full of bad. Anytime we say bad, we make them outside, we know they us. We know they look us, we know they us. When you see the mula, we don't spray up. Thank God, say the man cannot pay out. Oh, see, I'm ahead of them as you are true. I'm a fucking baller, that know me. No man will talk shit to me, nobody knows. See, I'm on a meeting, as you are true. I'm a fucking baller, that know me. No man will talk shit to me, nobody knows. Chasing my friends and me. When I call them, I'm all pulling up. We strap up with the guns and the swords and things pretty hard. Anybody will try to see. I'm your left, I'm your hungry, I'm your boss. I'm your man, nobody call me dead. Bread and seed, still giving them up, but you love her. They will never hear me. I said I'm a just go. Just show. I'm on a product, I'm a show. Sweet boy, your life, you don't know. Serious baby, what am I for? That is up for back, you don't know. Every day we roll on court, it's close to God. Man doesn't like it like that. Give it to all my day. Love us, anytime she got it. Never them outside, my day. Never cause, my day. See people that we don't spray. I'm not taking my mind on this.
This life I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. Allow me to flex. This life I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. Allow me to flex. Many years me I'm not the go. Rock the mic me I'm not the show. Many hit songs when I go. Still them go say me I'm not the trap. I see them complain of Kanye West. Sticky mind me people best. Everybody wants to be the best. But what can do without the best? I'm fucking dancing in Jehovah. I'm not nobody let you find it. I say I put the right kind. Blood for eye. It's a put up an eye. If you don't let me know, this time I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. Allow me to flex. It's like I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. Allow me to flex.
Show me,